Last episode we found consistency and got back in the race for promotion, and now we maintain our focus and push ahead towards the January transfer window. Alright, straight into the action today. Schalke are in 4th place right now. Who could have seen this coming earlier in the season? I mean, let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's only been 11 games. We've seen this team collapse before, so I don't want to necessarily put too much pressure on us. But things are looking good. We really clicked into gear last episode, and we're hoping for more of that this time around. But we get off to a bad start here, conceding first back in our first game in charge this episode, and really struggling to close the opposition down. Campanile, the culprit there, giving away a free kick just at the edge of the area, and really poor marking in the box to see it through for a second goal. No one able to successfully mark their men, and unfortunately for us, it still gets worse. Another chance in behind blocked by the captain Hugo Hawkins luckily falls to the feet of the opposition striker, who gets on the end of it, and unfortunately for us, that means a 3-0 defeat. Really poor stuff. Not the way I was hoping to start off this episode. We gotta make sure this kind of performance does not continue for long. So we're straight back to action and hoping for better here, but unfortunately for us, things continue to get worse. Freddy scores a goal to open things here in the second half. And honestly, those of you who have been following since the beginning of this career, this guy seems to score against us every single time we play this team. So something's got to change here. We're going 3 at the back. Let's throw everything we have at this game and just try to get a result. Sidi Sane comes on, and it's his chance to play here and winger fresh legs and make some kind of impression to really open up his season. He's trying to push for a starting spot. We just haven't seen the best of him yet, and that goes for the same of all the seasons we've had so far. This is our 4th in charge, and he has yet to be a mainstay, but that just might be changing as he ends up scoring. Sidi Sane, how about that to save something from this game? 86 minutes in, and he sends it right past the goalkeeper with an absolute rocket. Unfortunately, not enough for us to get a win. Sane the bright spot, but again, not good enough from the team as a whole. So it's back to action again, and really desperately looking for results at this point. It's a loss and a draw in our last 2 matches after really looking good last episode, so hopefully things don't slip too much. Obviously we were in 4th just before this, so we don't want to see ourselves slipping too far down here at this point in the season, but it's up to us to make sure that that doesn't happen. Unfortunately, we concede once again. Really poor marking as we switch up the back line a little bit. Ardi Mufundu starting, maybe not marking his man well enough. But some frontline defensive work by Eric Tommy to win the ball back, and eventually Fabian finds himself in the box to get the shot off. Mark my words, Eric Tommy is going to get a couple goals this season playing that kind of way. He's so aggressive up the pitch, winning the ball back. Actually, you know what? I think earlier in the season he already scored a goal off of a tackle high up the pitch, but I do expect it to happen even more often if he continues to play like this. What a player he is. Marco Fabian eventually opens the scoring for us. Another really talented player. I do believe at this point he still holds the top spot for assists in the league right now. He's been outstanding this season, getting better with age, the 34-year-old. How about that, though, for a pass and Marvin Duksch on the end to finish our second. Just before the halftime whistle, Schalke regaining the lead there. Lovely stuff from the striker once again. Lovely assist to set that up. I think it was Bozdogan with the little flick behind his leg. Things starting to look up once again. Marvin Duksch waiting for an opening here. Fabian, little give and go. What a flick. Bozdogan in the box. It almost came off. We're starting to see really the best of Schalke here, playing the way we want, controlling the tempo, moving it around. Really slick passing from the team. And at this point, it just looks like the opposition can't even get the ball off of us. Philip Oakes, who's so crucial to us playing the way we want out of the back line. Marvin Duksch looks to slide it through. And again, the pressure continues. Try and try again. Schalke really knocking down the door here out of this back line. Eventually, it's one back. Marco Fabian takes a touch just a little too far. Gives him a little spin. Eventually, it's booted out of the back. But it's better stuff from us. Like I said, we're finally controlling the tempo of the game, which ultimately is our goal here. But despite all of that possession and all of those chances, another mistake at the back sees us concede again. 2-2 with only a minute left in the game. And unfortunately for us, it looks to be more dropped points. Is there a little bit of a call here to be made? Luca Campanile giving the elbow to the face. Well, ref didn't think so we move on here. A point apiece, another draw for Schalke. Well, that's a disheartening run of games, I'll be honest. A loss and 2 draws, definitely not good enough at all for where we want to be. 7th place right now, 14 games played. This is not a huge problem yet. We're not even halfway through the season. Totally able to still turn this around, but it has to start soon. We're slipping up. I mean, we had a really bright start after coming back as manager. It's up to us here to turn it back around. In the meantime, if you guys have been enjoying this series despite the highs and lows, please consider subscribing. Let's do this. Another game, another chance. I did like what I saw in that last game. Again, despite conceding late in the game, I think it's clear our defense probably needs an upgrade come January or next season. But I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing offensively from the team. We're controlling possession and the tempo of the game so well, moving it around well, creating chances, and to be perfectly honest, for the first time in our 4 seasons here at the club, scoring isn't an issue. We're finding goals. The issue really is just that we're conceding so many. So I just want to see more of the same from the offense. Oh, and how about that? Eric Tommy, absolutely unbelievable pass to find that man again. Chan Bozdogan. Unreal talent out of midfield. He's scoring so many goals. He actually set up the initial pass, and the return from Tommy was fantastic. Great finish at the end of it. It seems like we have a lot of talent in the team finally coming together for the first time in this series, really, and we'll take more of it as much as we can get, that's for sure. Griesbeck now charging out of midfield. We're finding a little bit of success here on the counterattack. Igel Brook pushed out on the wing for this one, and he has an eye for goal. Lets that one cannon off the palms of the goalkeeper, and the return pass back into play here. Philip Oakes, my God, unreal, and he finishes at the end of it. That is absolutely unbelievable from our left back. He goes under the radar a little bit at times. I think fullbacks, especially the kind of clips that I put together for highlights, kind of fall under the radar, but man, he is an absolute class talent that we have at this club. One of our better players, and now he's chipping in offensively as well. I've mentioned a few times, he's so crucial in our build-up play. Obviously, defensively, he's outstanding as well, but now he's finding goals and assists as well. This guy is unreal. Eric Tommy wins the ball back off a challenge. I guess I kind of spoke this into existence earlier in the episode, sliding in there to win the ball back, and makes it happen. He just wins the ball back in the final third. A lot of hard work and determination. He's obviously got bags of skill as well. Such a well-rounded attacking talent, and we are honored to have him in our club. Igel Brook, can he make it 4 off the post? Really unlucky there from the striker, who's playing as more of a winger in this one, but we'll eventually find him a home somewhere as a starter as he continues to play well. Lovely strike there, conceded against us. Fair play to them, I guess. If we concede chances like that, there's really nothing the defense can do about it. Sidi Sane charging through, and Marvin Duksh, how about that to cap off a team display? 4-1. Sane, credit to him charging in the box. He did lose possession, but it falls to the feet of our striker, who does not miss from that kind of distance. The number 9 having an outstanding season at the club, and that's great from the team once again. How about that to turn things back and get back into form? Lovely stuff from Schalke, and on we go. Alright, well, we take on Ingolstadt next in the Cup. It's going to be a really exciting matchup. We've played them a couple times over the last season or two. Now we're featuring a pretty rotated side here, a lot of youth faces in it, and let's see who can impress in this one. Alright, here we go. Something went up with the collars in this game. They didn't show up. We'll pretend like maybe it's a one-off kit for the Cup or something like that. Regardless, it's the blue Schalke at home here, and we are looking to make an impression in the Cup. Been a decent run so far. I mean, decent season overall, I guess we'll say. The team really starting to click. It's been great from the captain, Hugo Hawkins, who's having a much better season. I mean, obviously our defense, maybe not the brightest spot this season, but he personally has been having a great time. Philip Oakes, another really standout performer out of the back line, and I think if we can just build on it a little bit, I think we'll see better. Luca Campanile is still very young, so although maybe he's not the most well-rounded player at the moment, he definitely has an eye for crosses and getting involved in the offense. If he can grow just a little bit more defensively, I think our back four will look better. But speaking of young players who are starting to stand out, how about that? Sidi Sane's second goal of the season, twice in one episode. We haven't seen that yet from the youngster in this career mode series, but it's a welcome change, I'll say that. I've been waiting for it to click for this guy for so many seasons now. And really, despite the length of time he's been with us, he's still really young in this save. I think 20, 21. So definitely the time for him to start clicking and finding his form. I mean, he has really high potential and he's starting to fulfill it. So I'm more than happy to accommodate him with some more minutes in the squad if he keeps playing like this. Sandoval, another one looking to impress as he finds the ball through to Evan Rotundo on the wing, curls it back post, and it's Igel Brook with the diving header. Unbelievable stuff. All the youth players starting to click in this one. That is an unreal ball and an unreal finish too. Diving, real acrobatic stuff there. And our backup striker starting to again make a case for why he deserves some more minutes in the squad. Unfortunately, we concede again. 2-1. Matthias Phaeton? Someone can correct me on that pronunciation if I'm wrong there. But he is a huge threat for us to try to keep at bay here, and he scores a second. The striker really running rampant here. 30 minutes in, it's already 2-2. This game's starting to get out of hand. Both teams just can't stop creating chances here. Hawkins says no thank you to Phaeton for a third opportunity with a crunching tackle out of the back line. Igel Brook now gets his head up, and we're moving forwards. Sandoval having a pretty solid game so far, along with Evan Rotundo, who plays it through again. Sandoval, he's got options. Can he find someone? Back post! It's a deflection in the back of the net. 3-2 Schalke go up. A little fortunate on that one maybe, but we'll take it. Pretty uneventful second half for the most part. 92 minutes gone, and we see it out. 3-2, we're going on to the next round of the Cup. And you gotta say, another great performance from the team. Starting to find our form again, and just at the right time. Well, taking a look at the results here, we're through round 3. I think that takes us into the quarterfinals, I guess, right? There's 16 teams left here, so really good stuff from the team. Honestly, a surprising run. I didn't see us making it very far in the Cup this season at all, but we'll take it. Any kind of success is good, and a chance at silverware for us, I guess. Funny enough, we're taking on Ingolstadt in the league up next. I feel like we get so many of these back-to-back duels in FIFA, but makes for a bit of excitement here. We're getting a little flack in the press here for our up and down form, but I back our players to make a statement here, and let's get to it. Alright, well, this is one to watch here. Matthias Phaeton again playing up top. He scored 2 goals against us just last game, a handful of days ago, so we're going to try to mark him out of this game, make sure he does not get a lot of opportunity. Marco Fabian, I think I mentioned this earlier, he is leading the league in assists right now on 7. He's having an unbelievable season. Really, so is the rest of the team, maybe outside of our defense, but I'm liking what I'm seeing here. And honestly, like I said, it's a building year too. Campanile, Rose, even Oaks, Hawkins is still very young. We have a young back line, so if they can continue to develop their chemistry a little bit and just work on growing over the next season or two, I think we'll see much better from them. But I wouldn't rule out any signings. We'll keep an eye on out in January to see who we can pick up for this club. But here we go, Sidi Sane charging down the field, unselfish, lays it off. Eric Tommy, he finishes. It's just too easy. The high press from Ingolstadt trying to catch us out unsuccessfully. And once again, Sidi Sane making moves out here with the assist. Really well done from the youngster. And this is exactly what I expected from him. Phaeton looks to chip the goalkeeper. Dan Rose, unbelievable. What a breakout season he's having. Not too far off. I mean, obviously, Phaeton is a huge threat. We saw that last game, and he looked to make some kind of move up front once again, but we're keeping options pretty limited for them by smothering them high up the pitch with a really high press this game. Funny enough, it seems like both teams were pressing high in this match. That's obviously how we got our first opportunity with them overcommitting numbers. And speak of which, it looks to be happening again. Sane slides it through. Marvin Duksh. Oh, this is too easy. Surely he'll finish this one. The striker, one-on-one with the keeper. He buries it. 2-0 Schalke. With both teams going for gold here, it looks like we are coming out on top. 2 goals. Duksh always seems to get on the score sheet when we do score, and it's really great from the striker once again. Sane, depending on if that was a deflection or not, I think comes away with the assist. But we got bigger things to worry about than who is credited for goals as we concede here to take this game a little closer. Cleared off the line, and again, unreal from the left back, Vida. 2 goal line clearances, unreal. He hasn't had too many opportunities this season with Philip Oaks being so good, but it's nice to know we can rely on a left back to come in and make an impact when he is maybe out or pushed into another position. I think I've mentioned it before, but I'm definitely considering playing Philip Oaks at defensive mid at some point. He's so well-rounded and fit for that kind of position. Can we score again? Yes, Marvin Duksch, again, just too easy. He's flying through the back line there. Really poor marking, if I'm being honest. Ingolstadt did not look up for this one as they did in the Cup. It's a much closer, was a much closer affair in that one. We're kind of running away with it here. 3-1 the result so far. There easily could be more goals in this game, though. Marco Fabian, some step overs looking for the opening. He's brought down. No call given. Absolutely unbelievable. I thought for sure that was a penalty. He got the shot off. He is hacked down by the defender, sent to the ground. Unfortunately for us, no call, but it doesn't look to be too influential in the game here as we continue to maintain our lead. Marvin Duksch slides through Eric Tommy. Surely this will be a fourth, and it is lovely stuff from the team. We are flying high. Everything looks possible at the moment. The team is just playing so well. And I know I've said this before this season, but it's so much less of a central focus than we've had in the past. Obviously, last season we had Coman basically scoring all of our goals, but the team is so spread out offensively, everyone chipping in their own way. And here we go again. Can we find another goal? Marvin Duksch flying through the center, and he plays through Sane. Can he score again? The winger is through on goal, routes the goalkeeper. Unbelievable. Where has this been for the past 3.5 seasons? Sidi Sane has hit the ground running this episode. Is this his breakout moment in a Schalke jersey? He is so high on confidence at the moment. The fact that he took on the goalkeeper, scored a goal from that kind of situation, unreal. Unfortunately, we concede a second, but it's pretty inconsequential at this point in the game, isn't it? 5-2. It's that man once again, though, Phaeton scoring. Definitely one I'm personally going to keep an eye out for in the transfer market. What a talent. He's shown it against us on several occasions already, and if we are ever in need of a striker, he just might be the man to step up, and hopefully he won't have to play against us if that's the case. But we take the 3 points, and on we go. Alright, well, we're in 5th. It's not as good as we started off the episode in, but definitely still very much doable. About halfway through the season at this point, things still looking up, 3 points off of a top 3 spot. And let's get straight back to it. Alright, here we go, a chance for us to possibly slide back into 3rd. In the meantime, Sidi Sane is happy with his minutes. We're happy with his performances, so I guess it's just a mutually beneficial relationship for the time being for the younger brother of Leroy, who's starting to make a name for himself out here and finally starting to get glimpses of that potential that he's been said to hopefully fill out over the last couple seasons. And here he goes again, Sidi Sane twisting and turning. Eventually the tackle takes it away from him. But we maintain possession. It's better from Schalke here, really controlling matches like I was saying earlier, and eventually the goal comes from it. Marco Fabian, he's having a great season as well. We can always rely on him for goals and creative talent. Obviously not the best defensively to have to rely on in the middle of the pitch, but we'll take what we can get from a creative force like that. A chance coming in here, saved by the outstanding young Dan Rose, who continues to show why he's our #1 goalkeeper. Maybe despite not having the best defense in the league like we did a season or two ago, but definitely not the worst either. We'll take it for the time being. Sidi Sane, though, another goal. This is unreal. Where has this been? He's really finding his footing here, scoring goals, assisting, looking a huge threat. Maybe this was just the kind of chance he needed for some consistent minutes. Definitely making the most of them, and we love to see it. 2 goals up now, and can we push on for more? Marvin Duksch waiting for a run. Over the top, Sane, can he get to it? Yes, putting it back into the path of Marvin Duksch. Another assist for Sane, another goal for Duksch. This is unreal. The Schalke attack looking really potent at this point of the season. We love to see it. It's really what's been missing all career. We haven't been scoring goals. Look at that replay, though. That is awful from the goalkeeper. Is there a little bit of match fixing going on here? I don't know, but we'll take it. I mean, it's still a goal. It counts just the same. Definitely a little suspect, though, there. You got to be questioning the goalkeeper if he makes a decision like that to move his arm clear out of the way of the ball. Sidi Sane, though, still going here and looking for more lovely footwork. Oh, my Lord. Well, that kind of save makes up for it from the goalkeeper. But 92 minutes gone, 3-0 the result. 3 points go to Schalke. Love to see it. All right, well, it's our 3rd time out of 4 games here playing Ingolstadt. This is unreal match scheduling here from the league, but, I mean, it's 3 more points for us. Hopefully we beat them in our last 2 matchups. They're definitely going to be up for it. It's going to be a tough one. Things starting to get heated between these 2 teams, but we love to see it, and we are up for it. All right, well, straight into the action here. Been a little back and forth on the camera in this episode. I know I like to do the broadcast when I was having some issues earlier. I'm back to it now. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys like better. I know I've asked this before. Generally, I just prefer broadcast, but it doesn't mean it's necessarily as much fun for you all to watch. So let me know what you think. In the meantime here, though, Ingolstadt looking really threatening, absolutely dominating play 5 minutes in. Easy enough save for Rose in the end, but things do look to be a little tighter than they were in the last two matchups, although Dux finds himself through, and it's called offsides. Unfortunate for Schalke. I thought we got the early lead again, but we'll have to wait a little bit longer if we want some more chances here. Sidi Sane, again, filled with confidence, taking his man on. Little dink, over the top, Dux, off the post. Well, we're starting to get the feeling here it might be the unlucky day for Schalke this time around. Third time playing Ingolstadt, and I guess we can't get away with everything going right for 3 games in a row. Sane saved again. This is unreal from the goalkeeper who had an absolute shocker last time. Definitely looks to have kicked it up a notch. Little dink over the top. Bozdogan wide of the post. Unreal. We take it to halftime. Scoreline still level. I feel confident that Schalke have looked the better side so far in this away matchup, but something's going wrong for us here. On the bright side, we've kept Phaeton quiet. No goals, no chances either, but we don't have any goals for ourselves for that matter. So we're hanging on here, and we're pushing for some kind of just any chance to get past the goalkeeper. Bozdogan is offsides in the end, but we keep lumping balls forward. Eventually, something's got to fall right. Marvin Dux in the box. Eric Tommy, little dink over the top. Fabian still going. My lord, unreal stuff, and we still have yet to score. So many chances. Scoreline still level. Eric Tommy, lovely footwork here, and he's still going. Marvin Dux, can he find the pass through? Yes. Jan Bozdogan, no way he misses this one, and he finds the back of the net. Love to see it from this central midfielder. He's having an unbelievable season. I don't remember exactly what number goal that was for him, but it's getting up there. He's getting towards 10, I feel like, at this point. And the 1 goal to separate these two teams so far. Chance comes in off the post. We've gotten away with one there. So fortunate to keep the scoreline in our favor here. Another ball slid through, and Dan Rose gets his palms out on that one. Getting really nervy here at the end of the game. Another chance blasted wide, and it's a corner coming back in, headed just wide of the post. Unbelievable. We've clung on for that one right at the end. But we'll take it. That's 3 wins from 3 against Ingolstadt. Lovely performances from the team all across the board. 3 more points, and this team really coming together. Alright, well, a couple dodgy performances, but it seems like we've righted the ship once again. We're getting some really good results out of this team now. We're back in the running for promotion, and we are in January now. Let me know in the comments if you think we should make any signings, and also in what position. But this is what the league table looks like 18 games in. We're in 2nd place, level on points with Paderborn. It's pretty tight between 4 or 5 teams up here at the top of the table, so we'll have to see how things pan out. Also, Köln are running away with the league right now, 51 points. And it was called out in a great comment last episode, actually, that they were the team to knock us out of the Bundesliga. We beat them last time for a bit of revenge. We'll be looking to do the same later this season, looking to do the double over the team that did us dirty and sent us back division there to get relegated earlier on. But aside from that, promotion looking really possible at this point in the season. We just have to not blow it. It's in our hands at the moment, but we'll see how things progress. In the meantime, if you guys want to help with some behind-the-scenes stuff, help me manage the team and make transfers, things like that, feel free to join the Discord. Link is in the description. It's free, and I'd love to see you guys there for some cool discussions that we've been having. Also, in the meantime, if you've been enjoying this series, please consider subscribing. Helps me grow the channel and continue to make good content. So I'll be back soon with the next episode in this series, but until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.